Alright, Core 955.
And Hypergamer.
Back again, watching Wesker do some shady shit.
I'm amazed that he managed to actually tame the hunters to an extent as well.
Be fair, he
But then
probably
again, they are probably
yeah.
the most intelligent BOWs.
He probably beat the shit out of a couple of them. The other ones learned, not to fuck with him.
Well, the hunters, throughout the series, have been showing the ones that can actually be semi-controlled.
Well, that's the reason why they're the most popular BOW line. The second most would be the Lickers.
Well, to be fair, the lickers are hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Considering, you just let a zombie linger around long enough.
Yeah. But, hence why in 5 they started... how do you accidentally give them the ability to reproduce? Oh, well, we accidentally gave the Lickers the ability to have children.
Yeah,
The
that doesn't
fuck?
sound like an accident.
Well, they were trying to enhance them with, I think, the progenitor virus. Somehow, instead of, giving them eyesight, it gave them reproductive capabilities.
It's like, God damn it.
This is not how we intended this, but at the very least, it makes it easier to make more of them.
Like I said, though, it's not exactly like lickers for the hard ones to make.
Oh yeah, fun fact about hunters, though. All hunters, at least in the alpha line, are clones of the original alpha.
Neat.
Yeah, so basically what happened was they were like, we don't exactly know how well this would work on repeat. So instead of risking it fucking up when we make another one, we're just going to clone this first one that was a success.
Yeah, that's fair enough. It's a good way of doing it. I mean, if you have the capability to clone, which they do, considering they've got the capability to clone humans.
Yeah, that's how they make the damn tyrants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how
The
they made
T...
so... Yeah.
Yeah, the T-003, Mr. X are all clones.
Yeah, all of one Russian bloke named Sergei.
Can you get a more stereotypically Russian name?
Nikolai,
Aside from Nikolai
Ivan,
and Ivan
Mikhail,
and Mikhail.
which were all Resident Evil.
Yes, which are all in Resident Evil as Russians.
Then there's the one Hispanic guy named Carlos.
Oh, God. Yeah, actually thinking about it, they do use a lot of stereotypical names now, don't they?
Leon is probably the most original name they've had. Maybe
Oh,
Claire.
Claire's pretty original. So's Jill. Chris is not. Wesker is.
Yeah. Well, support characters don't get unique names.
Yeah, true. Except, Rebecca.
Yeah, but Rebecca's also a player character as well.
Yeah, true. But I mean, you play as Carlos.
Yeah. All the foxy ladies. That's just such a amusing... His dialogue in general is amusing. Especially how his accents just can't ever stay.
Yes, well, if there's one thing that Resident Evil is known for, it is top quality voice acting.
2 wasn't bad. They had some good... It was a little cheesy, but it wasn't bad voice acting.
Yeah, I think it was a case of after Resident Evil 1, the voice acting toned it back significantly.
Honestly, I didn't mind any of the voice actors except goddamn Richard.
Oh! Oh no!
Well, Rebecca was cheesy, yes, but Richard... Ouch! There are terrible demons!
It might be helpful if you, Jill, the master of unlocking, take this with you.
Yeah, but that's just cheesy. It was delivered well.
Stop! Don't open that door!
Yeah, Wesker has a few fucked up lines.
I know that game far too much. I can just quote all the bad. All the bad.
Barry's lines are cheesy, but they aren't badly delivered.
No. Well, I reckon the Master of Unlocking one is, but most of his other ones are not.
Jill's voice acting's alright. There's definitely worse.
Oh, Barry!
Oh, Barry!
You're right. Thanks for saving my life.
I got a can of fizz.
Take a look at this.
What is it? This has now just turned into a dialogue reenactment.
Yes, it has.
Oh well, it's still Resident Evil related, so who cares?
Kaboom! Kaboom!
As I said, Wesker's just stole all the self-destruct bombs and stuck them to random zombies.
Oh yeah, it's just like... Didn't realise that Wesker was into suicide bombing as well.
Well, that's the
But
only reason why I could understand why this building, even part of it still exists. Either that or uh, he just really is bad with planning his self-destruct sequences. Alfred.
yeah. Well, Alfred's not exactly good at planning things now, is he?
Because
So that's
I'm
certainly a
pretty sure,
possibility.
I'm pretty sure all it blew up was the prison and part of this facility.
Mm-hmm. What about his mansion? Do we ever go back there? I can't remember.
No, but to be fair, there wouldn't really be much point in going there anyways.
True.
Unless you wanted to go back and look at the creepy dolls.
Of course we do.
You can't open it, Chris. You don't got that
Yes.
roid strength yet.
A tank!
Yeah, that fucking those videos. Let's see. What else is there to talk about today?
I don't know,
Anything
it's just
good
one
in
of those.
speedrun land?
Not really much on the news front. Jika-chan has been trying to get a new Hunk World record, although he's got a damn good time on that at the moment, so he's having trouble beating it.
Uh, you talk about fucking Resident Evil 2 hunk.
Yes.
God, I hate that mode.
Yeah, so he managed to get like a 15 minutes 48 seconds time on it.
There's no extra supplies, correct?
Correct.
So yeah. The IVs are what keep fucking me up.
The Ivies are what break everyone. Although the Ivies are also the ones that are actually the easiest to dodge if you know how.
I clearly do not.
Because you can bait them. So if you actually, if you run up, they will and get up close to them, they'll try and do a melee attack where they'll like flick themselves backwards.
Oh
If
yeah.
you then back off, let them start it and then run, you can actually avoid it.
Ah, nice.
And you can just run past them. It is tricky to get the timing down from what I've seen. And
Too
it's not
bad
something
that's not
that
very useful for my main runs.
True.
Mostly because, I usually have so much fucking ammo by that point. I'm just, you get some flame rounds, you get some flame rounds, you all get the burn.
Burn, burn.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Well, a zombie inferno at this point. I just want to know what fucker Umbrella's like, hey, you know how we made that giant plant? How can we make slightly smaller versions but that can move around? You're a genius.
Also considering, like, the entire part of that stairwell is basically a new plant.
Yep, Plant 42 Redux.
Hello, zombie. Where'd you come from?
He was hiding in the water.
I'm just gonna chill underwater. Just ignore me.
Well, he's got nothing else to do, right?
I mean, he can shamble, he can moan, he can make a sad moan like some of the Resident Evil 2 zombies when they miss you. Where they go and try and bite you and just...
Oh, I failed.
You're not going to go up the staircase? I mean, the ladder?
Well, no, I was looking around in the water because I think that's. I was like, maybe there's something hidden back here, considering that's where he died. Well, where he was hiding.
Yeah, so from memory, the plate falls down here, but it ends up in the room with the albino.
Yeah, the albinoid. That
So where's
guy's
this
a
ladder
pain.
end up?
Hmm.
Oh, the albinoid is a pain in the ass, yeah.
He's a pain in the ass to hit. So pretty much all I did was I ran in there, grabbed the. I tried to shoot it a few times. I said fuck it, grabbed the plate, and ran.
And ran, yeah. You don't typically need to fight him, which is a nice thing.
Though there are lots of supplies to steal.
Yes, there are. Supplies.
Look, more ink ribbons.
Yes, all of the ink ribbons. 33, Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure we have more ink ribbons in Code Veronica than 1 and 2 combined.
Wouldn't be surprised. One was actually very conservative on the number of ink ribbons it gave you. Resident Evil 1 and 1 in particular, it was very easy to run out if you were too cautious in saving.
Yeah, it's the reason why a lot of survival horror games is like that. It's like, well,
it's
this worked
good.
here.
I actually like the idea of restricting the it that heavily.
I like it just because it makes you think about every time you want to save.
Exactly, and it actually puts that element of pressure on because you know that you can't just save and you'll be safe. You've actually got to think about where you've got to save. Now, I was going to say, it obviously... Sorry, go.
I was going to say, yeah, you could fuck yourself by saving. Hell, you might just save at a bad time and trap yourself in a death loop.
Which is certainly possible. Does not work with every game, but Resident Evil is certainly a series that it does work for.
Yep. Okay, we've got about 3 minutes, just checking the time.
Yep. That's fine, I've been paying attention too.
Yeah. I find it weird how they did it in Extermination. They tried to restrict it, but then it's like almost every place that you need, you want to save, there's a battery charger right by it. So it's like you could just recharge your batteries after the save, anyways.
Yeah.
Because the save system worked off of using power. Basically, the entire game, like lots of doors and stuff, use a power system that you have to refill. And so does the save. So they try to make you think more carefully about how you want to save. It's like, alright, make sure not to use these too heavily.
Interesting.
But then it's like, but the fact that all these recharge stations by it's like, kind of makes it redundant.
Ooh, I gotta see Wesker.
Not today.
Not today.
He only pops up about when you're about to fucking head on up for the second time.
I see.
It's like the first time you go up, get the doorknob and all that. I might have been killing time here, trying to kill some time before the save. So I was checking around.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that's kind of a hallmark of my 15-minute parts.
Where you've got kind of not enough time left, but...
Yeah, but I don't want to go rush into anything that might lead me to a cutscene.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Fucking spiders.
Yeah, they're nasty spiders.
Alright, so this has been Core 955.
And Hypergamer.
Playing Code Veronica. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.